Yeah.
That has been a
All
much needed fucking beer.
right. Hey, so we back here. This is a OG pod. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, really, this is where it started, right?
Start right back at the beginning. I
You
feel
know,
like we just
fuck.
restarting this whole fucking shit show. You know what I mean?
All right, you ready to go for another 200?
Oh fuck! Think about
Oh
that,
shit.
brother. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Porta Poddy podcast. This is episode 91. And of course, you see, we got the Chrome Dome himself, Lizard 300 in the building. Got hit him with a. Let's go. The lizard horn.
What's up, man?
What's up, man? Where the fuck you been at, bro?
Woo.
I heard you been in fuck nowhere.
Man, I don't even know if bumfuck would even go there. It's
damn.
like nowhere.
Nowhere.
Yeah, man. I went to I guess technically it's called Prudhoe Bay, Alaska. So you have like Alaska, and then you have the Arctic Circle, and then you have above that. And that's where I was at the top of Alaska. Or as you would call it, the center of Alaska if the earth was flat.
That's the one I'm in. Let's go, lizard. Let's go. Let's go.
Hey, so check it out, though. God damn, dude. So me and Gavin got into it. It's so much to talk about, I guess, with my shit. But I did get into it, Gavin.
Wait. We get into that.
Okay.
Put that shit on the shelf. Don't forget.
Okay.
I need to
help me.
What's up with the Alaska shit, bruh? You know what I'm saying? Of course, I ain't never went to Alaska. I don't got no plans on ever going to Alaska. The only thing I've ever really heard about Alaska is it's cold in a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? At a portion of time in the year, it's is always daytime for like a minute, and then a portion of time of the year is nighttime for a minute. And it's cold as hell. There's bears and shit, and they offer you payment to go live there. That's all I've ever known. What you got?
So, like, you're pretty much spot on. Yeah, like when I was supposed to go initially, it was daytime 24/7, no nighttime. Then they finally sent me, and it was night and day, but it didn't get dark until like almost midnight. And then and then the sun came up at like 4 in the fucking morning. So that shit, my shit was all fucked, and it's 3 hours behind from us right now. So that shit had me all fucked up. I'll say this: I landed, bro. I don't know how them motherfuckers do it that work out there. Like the rule of thumb is like 21 days, and then you go home. Mm-hmm. I was on like day fucking 14, I think, bro. Yeah, bro. I'm about to lose my shit. Like, nah, this ain't for me. I need my heat. I need some regular fucking, like, give me some regular sun and daylight. Fuck this. That shit, dude. I can see how.
Did they have you pack all your like cold clothes, or did they have shit for you there? You know what I'm saying,
bruh?
Or you was out there working with your fucking what you sent me that fucking TikTok with that old man, the hoochie daddy shorts. You was out there.
Oh yeah, I was out there in my hoochie daddy shorts. You know what I'm saying? Had my fucking Timberlands on. No, they sent me. They gave me like they gave me like a 24-hour notice that I was going. I had already kind of knew it was coming, like on a back burner, but I was just wearing FR coveralls, FR shirt, FR pants. I guess for people that don't know, that's flame resistant. So like you're not supposed to get burnt, I guess. Motherfucker, you catch on fire, you're gonna burn. You go what?
It's faggot retarded.
It worked because I did not get penetrated.
Did you have to? You flew on a plane with that shit on?
No. I flew up there in like regular jeans and a polo. I got to Anchorage. I was
check bag or whatever the fuck. You just checked it up under the plane and shit.
Yeah, I took 2 bags, a carry on and a check bag. Checked the bag, and then had my carry on. The smartest thing I did was
if your carry on, if your check bag got lost.
Whoo! Nah, they said they had some parkas, but I think it was too warm for a parka. But you still needed warm. You still freezing your ass off.
Right.
But man, Anchorage is beautiful. You land in Anchorage is beautiful. I'll say this. It is beautiful. The background of the city is just fucking mountain range. It was pretty. But Anchorage is outdated like a motherfucker. Everything's old in that bitch. And to include the people. I didn't see hardly any young people in that motherfucker.
Did you see an Eskimo?
Did not see an Eskimo. That's like the third time I got asked that question.
Did you see an igloo?
No, didn't igloo. Didn't see an igloo. I saw an igloo, but it was an igloo cooler holding some waters. There's no beer in it either. They don't. You can't drink up there.
For real?
Yeah. You could drink in Anchorage, but you can't drink in Prudhoe Bay.
Why not?
I don't know. I guess it's probably smart on a company's behalf. You got a bunch of roughnecks up there drinking. Like it's probably smart that don't
company wise you can't drink.
No, I don't know if it's a company thing or like a reservation or like a native thing. You know, like the Indians say you can't drink, but them motherfuckers down here getting tore up.
Nah, so I'm saying those fools y'all are like on reservation land or what?
Yeah, they lease or rent the land from the Indians. They don't own that land. Nobody owns land up there where I was at.
And these motherfuckers are like, yeah, we're gonna give them some property, you know what I'm saying? Fuck it, give them Alaska. Nobody wants to go up there. That's fucked up, bro.
Bro, like
America.
But fucking man, I got something wrong with this audio. It keeps doing some weird shit. Well, you say my shit sounds good. Fuck it. Anyway, it was beautiful. Anchorage is beautiful, but Prudhoe Bay, they ain't shit in Prudhoe Bay. Nobody lives there. It's just an old town, and you rotate out of that motherfucker. They did do some crazy shit. They did this thing called a polar plunge. So these fucking people volunteer to jump in the fucking Arctic Ocean. The water was 47 degrees. No.
Sounds pretty fun.
No. I already got a small wiener. I don't need that bastard jumping back up in me any further. You know what I mean? Like, fuck that. Hey, yo, what the
fuck? Nah, but they do this shit already, you know what I'm saying? But that shit, like, I don't know why they were doing it, but, you know, people do that shit to, like, heal from working out and shit. You know what I'm saying?
If you know, and it makes and it makes sense. Like being like, I think I've seen Joe Rogan do that shit after a workout or something like that, and NFL players do it. Like it makes sense to do that when it's hot outside surrounding you. It don't make sense when it's 30 degrees and the water's 47. It doesn't make sense to me. It make sense.
Yeah. It don't make much sense whenever you just like you're getting out of the water and it's fucking still cold. It's probably more cold after you get out of the goddamn water.
You fucking right it is. It's gotta be. I wouldn't know. I ain't doing that stupid shit.
Fuck you watch them fools do it? Or?
No, I couldn't go watch it because where they went, you have to have like a permit and all this shit to go watch. But I saw them come back and them motherfuckers were shivering still. Fuck that. Fuck that. Enjoy the flu, motherfucker.
Right? Don't you know it's the World Herp season?
Hell. Yeah. And it's coming allegedly. How the fuck they know it's coming? How they predicting the season already? How?
Oh, I mean, this is a season where you get sick. You know what I'm saying? So
with the flu and the cold.
Yeah, it's a virus. Same thing. Flu.
It's more to
Yeah.
it. Anyway,
Yeah,
that's what I
I
gotta
mean
say
that.
about that
We'll
shit.
get to some of those little conspiracies. You know what I mean? But yeah, so I was like, God damn, where the fuck is Paul at? You know what I mean? Like, I ain't heard from this dickhead in like a minute. So I was like, this motherfucker done built him an igloo and is out there roasting weenies, like hanging out. He probably done took over and shit. He's like a Viking and shit now. You know what I mean? Did you ever watch man,
Game
what's
of
that shit
Thrones?
called? Thrones, yeah.
Yeah,
Where they
where they're
go
north
north
of the
of the wall.
wall.
Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? I was like, this boy then became one of them, you know what I'm saying?
Ice motherfuckers.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he out there, you know what I mean? Dressed up in all black, you feel me? In his little hut, you know what I'm saying? Doing it up.
They say Eskimo pussy's really cold.
Amy.
No, it's a thing. Like I think it's a military cadence. Like they'll say like I heard Eskimo pussy's really cold. And then the guy, one of the guys that worked up there for like 5 years, he said, "Let me know how cold that Eskimo pussy is." Man, fuck that. Fuck around and nah.
Get in
Can
it.
you imagine? Can you imagine like going somewhere for work and you come back and you have to tell your wife you got an STD now?
It's called frostbite.
Just go stick your dick in ice until it fucking freezes off. I ain't gotta explain shit now.
I fell face first into the snow, honey. Don't worry about nothing.
Happened to be a frozen bitch laying there.
I wasn't fucking any Eskimo bitches. I swear to God. Yeah, man.
No.
It's good to see you back. You know what I mean? And I know. Okay, so did you? Last question about this shit. Did you see a fucking bear?
No. Give me the burn. Give me the burn. Hey, that's good enough. That's good enough.
Oh, that shit comes from damn,
I thought it came from that game show, right?
Yeah, the game show.
You gotta spin the big ass wheel.
Wheel of Fortune.
Price is right. No, Price is right.
Because I was gonna say, you know, RP, my man Bob Barker and all that. You know what I'm saying? Big Bob took the trip up. You know what I mean? You know,
he passed away.
Yeah, man.
Damn, that's crazy.
He dropped the ski mic. You know what
I mean? Damn. He said, "I'm out, bitch."
You know what I mean? He said, "I'm out this hole." You feel me? But yeah, RP Bob Barker and all that. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so your next trip, you went and visit your son in, you know what I'm saying, my motherland and all that.
Yeah, it was cool, man. That shit was a blast. I got to see Gavin and my grandson and Kayla. Got to see all of them up there. It was real cool. They picked me up in Seattle. And the funniest shit is we was driving and I was in the back seat with Oakland and they was driving and it was like, we're going to go to the eat by this. There's a big Ferris wheel there and there's a place called Crab Pot. But anyway, on the way, it's a big ass statue. The statue's black. So I don't know if it's a black dude. I don't know what it is, but the thing is black. And they had this pecker sticking out. So I just was in the back and I was like, oh, look, a pecker.
Oakland was like,
shit. Yeah. Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Little Paw Pecker.
And Gavin was like, no way. So I made that full circle around and Kayla was like, are we really circling around to look at another man's wiener? I was like, yeah, we sure are.
Got infatuations with black dicks. I see you, man.
No, but it was cool, man. We went and ate. I guess I thought, I always thought Seattle was like on the ocean. I did not know that shit is not on the ocean. That shows you how geographically stupid I am. But it was still nice. I mean, shit, that motherfucking lake, whatever you call it, is big as fuck anyway. But it was cool. We went there, ate some crab. I got crabs and brought Amy the shirt. I got her a shirt on the front. It says "Got crabs." But
do you like oysters?
Oh fuck yeah!
You should have ordered them from there. They say that they're like the freshest and blah blah blah. They taste like trash to me.
You don't like oysters?
Fuck no. And it was the first time I tried them because I was like, when in Rome, you know what I mean? And
yeah,
and I ordered like 12 of them, and I tried one with. I think I told this story on the pod before, but I tried one and had like lemon and salt, and I was like, nah. And they were like, put some hot sauce on it, and I was like, nah. And then I just added like everything that they told me to put on that whole. And the third one, I was like, nah, fuck that. You can have this shit. I'm good.
Man, have you had? I know you're gonna say no, but have you had char grilled oysters?
No.
Those are fire. You should really, if you could find a time or a place to try those one more time, I think it's worth it. But no, I didn't do oysters. Everybody told me to try halibut, but man, I'm not like a fish kind of guy. I'm more of like a shellfish. I like crabs and I do like oysters, but it had crabs, mussels, shrimp, stuff like that.
Tell them to bring out the whole ocean. Tell them to bring out the whole ocean.
My nigga DJ Khaled, you know what I'm saying?
I did. No. I did.
Anyway. This little...
Yeah, it was cool though. It was cool. It was cool. But okay, so while we're there, me and Gavin are trying. And damn, another thing too is the volcanoes that you can see from his apartment. You can see, they call it Mount Rainier or some big ass mountain. It was pretty cool, but I did see some on the flight to Seattle. I saw 2 volcanoes, like not erupting. They just, you know, the active ones or whatever, and a glacier. Yeah. So that was pretty cool. I got to see that.
Like glowing?
No, nothing. It wasn't doing nothing when I flew.
Oh, okay. That's gay. You just seen a
mountain. Yeah, just seen an icy mountain. That was pretty much it. But we did get into this conversation. So on a plane flight from Denver to Anchorage. I can't really. I'm about to talk about this shit. On a plane flight, because you're gonna fucking lose your shit. So from Denver to Anchorage, you should go like this, according to a round map, right? But if you look at a flat map, if you take the map and flatten it out, then you would go straight to Anchorage and you would stay over land the whole time. When we were flying, they had the little tracker map on there, and I kept looking at it periodically, and we stayed over land the whole time. Now the plane goes like this, it curves to Anchorage. See, I gotta admit, like, I'm not saying flat earth exists, but I do find that kind of, I know, I do find it kind of funny how, why didn't we just cross over the fucking water, the ocean, and go straight to Anchorage? I still don't believe flat earth, but that did happen. That did happen.
It's getting that much closer, ladies and gentlemen. And we have a close flat earther. Welcome to the family. We'll pre-welcome you. You know what I'm saying? Like you're that fucking brother-in-law, son-in-law that never really got married yet. You're just kind of like common law. You know what I mean? Well, welcome. Take a seat. Learn some shit.
But,
you know what
I mean? I was there, and there was an old guy next to me, and I was like, "How come we just don't go straight to Anchorage? Why are we curving?" And he said, "It's because it's the natural curve of Earth." I said, "Yeah, but we could still curve and go over the ocean. Why don't we go straight to Anchorage?" I don't know. Couldn't figure it out, man. I'm not scientific enough. I did have to admit
what
that. I did have to say that. He said the same thing about curvature of the Earth. He was like, "Dad, don't tell me you're falling into the flat Earth." And I was like, "I'm not. I'm just saying I find it funny."
Let him cook.
But yeah, I don't know. That was weird. I was like, man, I'm not gonna hear the end of this one.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I can't. I it's fucked up because I can't retain information like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard for me. You know what I mean? To have this argument. I retain a few of these things. You know what I'm saying? But like that's why I always send you the videos, because it's like, bro, if you could just hear this shit and the way they say it, like maybe it'll
Makes
you know what I mean?
sense.
And while you were gone, I kept coming up on this flat. It's weird that you're saying this because you were experiencing this shit, right? And you can't speak to us because you're like away, you know what I mean? So in the group, I'm hounding Gavin's ass, you know what I'm saying? Like these videos keep coming up in my feed. And so I'm like, Gavin, and I'm sending the video in the group. And then a little while later, another one will come up, and I'll be like, Gavin, and I'll send another. He never responded and shit. I'm like, you don't want to get into this conversation with me, bro. You know
I got TikTok for days.
I got time.
Oh shit!
I seen one, bro, that they were like, and this shit really fucked my head up. The moon one. Did you see that? It makes sense, but it don't make sense, right? But the way they did it, they kind of like how you say it? They took it and put it on a they put the moon like into a Photoshop, I guess, you know what I'm saying? And they adjusted the fucking like brightness of it or whatever the fuck. And you know, all the dark spots on the moon got darker, and they aligned like all the continents of the world onto the moon, and they fit.
What?
Like, and they were pointing, yeah, bro, and they fit. You know what I'm saying? They were at the beginning of the video was like, your mind is about to be blown. What if I told you that the moon was just a reflection of every continent, or the moon was just a reflection of Earth? And then they did the thing with the photoshopping it, and then they pointed out where every continent was, bro, and they fit perfectly. And then there's this other landmass is there, this like unexplored.
How did they have time to come up with this shit? Who? I mean, who's who sits around and gets
out there, right? You know what I mean? What if they're pilots? It's the pilots, bro. They don't want to come myself because they don't want to lose their fucking job. Maybe that's a fucking thing. It's in their contract. Like, I can't say shit. You won't never be a pilot again. If you tell the fucking secret, it's Illuminati. But you know what I'm saying? If you keep the secret, so they're probably in the background, like, let me make these fucking TikTok videos. Try to expose these motherfuckers.
With their Darth Vader voice.
Bro, these videos are so good. Like, how is it not believable after this show? I'm like, some of them, all right, cool. Some of them, I'm like, nah, this sounds like bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to like be convinced. I want them to convince me, and I already like half-ass believe that there's something going on. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm like, it's bullshit, you know what I mean? I'm making like a quality judgment here. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like I'm not I'm not just going with the flow. I'm making a quality judgment. And something is telling me it's not I wouldn't say it's flat, bro, but it ain't. I don't think it's round. Okay, here's what it is. I don't think you know how they're trying to make it, they're trying to make us insignificant. That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to downplay the Earth.
So what? Insignificant to what?
To everything. Our universe is huge, and then there's more and more in the galaxy. You know what I'm saying? All these fucking infinite universes. So we don't mean shit. So it'll forever leave you like trying to find something else. You know what I'm saying? I believe like maybe. Well, I don't believe. I think this is a theory. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, just maybe, the Earth is end all be all. You know what I'm saying?
Like this, it's just Earth and nothing else.
Maybe there's other shit, but we're inside of a snow globe. We're in a snow globe. This is the ground, and there ain't no more ground. You could go all the way left, and you could go all the way right. And once you go all the way left and all the way right, like it just keeps going.
He said a snow globe. No, you can't be in snow globe. Who's shake? Who's gonna shake this motherfucker up? Oh shit! I think
fake news.
I don't know. Okay, so of course, I'm gonna go. Yeah, I think there is a universe out there. I really do. I feel like we're a small pebble in a big grand scheme of things.
This is the argument that I keep having. Like, why the fuck we haven't been back to the moon, bro? And all of a sudden they want to go back to the moon because China wants to go to the moon. Why all of a sudden you want to go to the moon just because China wants to go to the moon?
Hey, I bet you, like when we land on the moon, because we're gonna beat China, I bet you our shit's still gonna look like the 1960s videos, and China's shit gonna be in 4K.
Hey, we are doing dances to the fucking
Gangnam Style.
Bitch, we made it.
Our shit's gonna be looking like a South Park cartoon, and their shit's gonna be looking like fucking Rick and Morty or some fucking real animated shit. Oh shit,
bro! They act like there's no resource up there. You know what I'm saying? Supposedly where the moon comes from is a broken off a piece of the earth that over years like
has just accumulated or whatever.
Accumulated and turned into a circle. Why in the fuck? My bad, guys. My bad.
It's called life, y'all.
Nah, but so if it's a piece of the earth, bro, why wouldn't there be shit on this fucking rock that is valuable? Since you're drilling and doing all this other shit over here, why not fucking take it up there and take a fucking tractor up there, bro, and like dig around? I seen them jumping on the moon. They wasn't doing too much. They wasn't flying off of that bitch. It was like barely hot bouncing. You know what I'm saying? So you can take a jackhammer up that bitch and get it cracking. You know what I'm saying? Get it cracking and bring it back.
I would definitely go on a service call to the fucking moon. I would ride a rocket and go to the moon. They say we need a volunteer to go to the moon. I'll fucking volunteer for that shit real fast. And what I'll do just for you,
Chinese gonna be up there like
Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style.
Let me chill, bro, before we get taken down. You know what I'm saying? That's too much Chinese propaganda right there.
Well, hey,
China.
We can
China.
That's a lot of China. Shit. Hey, we can put this shit on TikTok. They won't be able to take that down.
True. That's true.
I'm just saying.
Like, look, they're promoting us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, hook me up. I'm trying to go to China.
Oh, speaking of China.
Hey, I don't like Facebook or YouTube no more. I don't need none of that shit. I'm trying to go to China. What's up?
So my Uber driver yesterday, he's the dude from Ethiopia. And the dude's like 47 years old. And I guess he still keeps up with Ethiopia news. They just arrested like 22 people that are Chinese citizens that were mining for gold in Ethiopia. So they were mining the gold, and then they were shoving it in plastic and smuggling it back to China.
Shoving it up their butt.
Way up there. And they got caught. See, China corrupt too. China's corrupt too. Everybody thinks America's the only one. We all corrupt.
Nah, so like you know, like I don't know which parts, so it could be not Ethiopia, but you do know like Africa's like in debt to China too, right?
Oh no, I don't know that.
Yeah. So I don't know what parts or whatever the fuck, but yeah, they definitely have interest in Africa.
Shit, everybody, we
And a
owe
lot
money
of
to China.
yeah. Yeah, for sure. For sure. China like low key run the earth. But but hey, look.
Where
No,
you
because I
think all
mean,
these
look at it.
goddamn TVs came from?
My boy Poon going over there going, you know what I'm saying, trying to, hey, let me get some rockets and all that. You know what I mean? Hey, let's team up, cuz like we don't even fuck with them American dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's do this. Let's get these bricks together. You know what I'm saying? Hit the streets tough. You feel me? Where that fitting all at? He was like, where that fitting all at, cuz?
Not the fentanyl. Not the fentanyl.
We
Shit,
gonna hit
that's
the
how they
block
gonna
and
kill
bleed
us.
you, train,
That's how they gonna get us, that goddamn fentanyl. These fucking crackheads out here fucking with that shit.
I
But
seen a
yeah, they
like a general or some shit, or he was some kind of military dude, but he was like they had got some high up member in the cartel to like talk, and he was saying like that they don't give a fuck about basically whoever they kill, as long as they're killing Americans.
and
With
this
the
is a
fentanyl.
cartel member.
Yeah, because they were like, why would you want to kill your customers or whatever the fuck? And he was like, we don't give a fuck as long as we're killing y'all.
Americans.
You know what I'm saying?
Jesus.
But I don't know, that propaganda. It was just like a little snippet of a video.
What if that shit was true? Like, how would that
You
make
never
you
know
feel?
what's real nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like outer space, and you know what I'm saying? Trips to Mars.
Like flat Earth. You never know. It's
Yeah,
not
flights
real.
to Alaska. Yeah.
I mean, allegedly,
You
I went to
definitely
Alaska.
y'all out here driving like this. Like it's supposed to go like y'all. It could have went like this, but y'all went. They say you took a left at Albuquerque. You know what I mean?
Who could have left? Oh shit! How does that like? Let's say that's true. Like this dude's like, I don't give a fuck as long as you're killing Americans. Like, do you think a lot of people from Mexico feel that way, or do you think it's just the cartel, or just that guy?
I do feel like I don't know. I would just be guessing, but I like just speaking from a quote unquote Mexican American. I feel like Mexicans from Mexico don't fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? So if they don't fuck with us, why in the fuck would they fuck with y'all? You know what I mean? Like, why would they give a damn?
Yeah.
And like, who wouldn't hold a grudge?
Because they took Texas away.
And California and New Mexico. And
I just hear it.
Like, all of America, basically.
I mean, yeah, I guess I can see that point. I just think it's like, man, like whoever that, let's just say that guy that said that, like, none of us were even born close to that shit when it happened. It is what it is. Let's just fucking move forward and look forward.
You stop bleed for the sins of your ancestors. Damn. Fuck all your pleading, bro. I wasn't even born then. Fuck you.
Oh,
your
shit.
great granddad came over here and fuck my people. How about that?
Oh shit. Well, if that's the case, fuck it. Let's all go back to war. Whoever fucking last man standing wins.
Fuck it, bro. And the meek shall inherit the earth.
That's really what would happen. All the hard and heavy hitters are gonna die first. You have one maybe left that will be the
Some
the leader of all these.
Hiding in a fucking
in
some
the
basement under Denver fucking airport. All these fucking dweebs in Congress and shit, they're just gonna come back and fucking run the earth just how they ran America into the ground. Like,
God damn.
awesome. The earth is gonna be so dope.
Well,
I can't wait.
I mean, have y'all talked about, because I've been out for a minute, but have y'all talked about what Saudi Arabia is doing? It's called the
What are they doing?
Line. Have you heard about that?
Oh yeah. We spoke about. I think we spoke about that shit on the pod.
Did we?
Yeah, that city that's like in the middle of the desert and it
And it's
has
just
like
one.
mirror outside, so it looks
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not. Yeah.
That's just
Yeah,
crazy.
they
That's
doing
how they're
crazy.
gonna try to do it. That's how they're
Bro,
gonna do
so
it
speaking of
after.
that, shit, bro, like, that's the type of shit that they want to do, kind of, sort of, with the whole smart city in Lahaina, the Hawaii wildfire or whatever the fuck that happened in Maui. They were already like planning it out to do like a smart city, which is like no oil, no gas, all that other shit, just all electric, everything, and all green, everything, or whatever the fuck. So like, you feel like tell me your thoughts on the Maui wildfires.
First,
John Cena.
so first,
Uh-oh.
fuck the fucking that man who said we'll give you $700 a month. First, fuck you, because what the fuck is $700 a month gonna do for anybody? You could be living in what's the cheapest one? Arkansas, maybe. I mean, no disrespect, but I mean, like, it's pretty cheap to live in Arkansas. $700 a month ain't gonna do fucking shit for you. And this is in Hawaii. What the fuck is $700 a month gonna do in Hawaii? Buy toilet paper so you can wipe your ass? Maybe. So there's that, right? But we steady sending billions and billions and billions of dollars to fucking Ukraine on some fucking war we got nothing, no fucking part about. That's number one. Number two, the fucking Rock and Oprah came out and said that they were committed to $10 million. All right. So at first I was like, yo, fuck them. They could do better. They're not even going to give 10 million because they're committed. That means, like, after all of us peasants give what we think we could, we'll fucking donate. Yeah, let's help Hawaii. Well, then if we don't hit the 10, if we don't hit the 10 million mark, then Oprah and The Rock will step in and finish that budget.
Right.
Bitch, you own land there. You make it a priority for you.
It didn't get touched, by the way.
Okay, I didn't even know that. So fuck off. Oh, it's back to fuck them. Fuck that. Now I was about to say, at least they're doing more for these people than the fucking government. But out of that fucking 10 million, how much is that? How much of that's gonna go to their charities? What you're gonna see? You're gonna see. This shit's gonna be fucked up because the poor fucking people that the ones that are actually fucking struggling, they're gonna have to just rely on themselves and the fucking neighbor to their left and the neighbor to their right. That's really what it's gonna come down to.
The crazy shit is that they try to rely on the neighbor to the left, neighbor to the right, and people from the other islands or whatever were taking their personal boats and putting supplies in that shit, riding them over, and they weren't allowing them niggas to give the supplies up to the people, bro. Like, what the fuck is going on? Then the area that's like on fire, like they're blockading that whole shit. You can't even get back on your land. They're telling you like you can't even come back on your land, and this is your land, bro. Now they're talking about basically annexing the land, like taking the land from the people. You know what I'm saying? And building like a monument towards all the people that died in the wildfires.
So okay. That better be one big fucking monument. Yeah. That better be one big ass fucking monument. And you know what? It better not turn into a tourist station. It better not turn into some bullshit where any entity of any type is making money off of it. Because if there's never been a bigger conspiracy, man, this would be bigger than 9/11.
Bro, and they're coming out saying this shit. Like, the people are not being quiet over there. They're not being quiet, bro. They're coming out saying this shit. But it's like over there. What like most Americans can't even afford to fly over there like to just go vacation and shit. Like you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
Yeah.
how you gonna get bread over there, like bread up to go over there to like protest or like help them? You know what I'm saying? Like
They're kind of, I mean, unfortunately, yeah, I think you're onto something right there. They're kind of fucked. Whatever's gonna happen, unfortunately, is gonna fucking happen. That's some bull. That shit gets me fucking pissed because those are people's fucking land, dude. And I'd love to know what the gun rights are in that fucking
generate
state.
not just some like this is my land. I just bought this land like when I was 20. This is like my grandma's grandma lived on this land. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't the Rock from Hawaii?
Yeah. Well, he's not from Hawaii, but his people are no,
Well, his
no.
aunt.
He's Samoan.
So he
I don't,
should
I
be,
don't,
right? Oh,
I
that
don't
bitch.
think Hawaii is in Samoa, bro. Like,
Let's see where
where's
the Rock is from. That motherfucker. It
where is
if he.
Samoa? I don't even think it's called Samoa. Is it?
Hold on, sorry, y'all. I want to
We
see
gotta
where the
do some
Rock is
Googles
from.
because the Google person. Oh, this shit
Yeah.
down by Australia.
Oh, he's from
Oh,
California, dog.
oh, nah, he's from Florida. Is he?
It says California. Yeah,
I
Hayward,
could have swore it's
California. That's where
Florida,
he was
but
born.
he went to Florida State. That's where I may be getting confused.
Yeah, he did go to Florida State. I don't know how I know that part, but he did go to Florida State. I might have been a
But they're
Rock
trying
fan
to
back in
like
the day.
intertwine the two because like okay, they kind of look alike, like Hawaiians and fucking Samoans and shit. They're islanders, right? So they kind of like look alike native island people. But bro, like literally the only reason why you're tossing them into the Hawaii shit is because he played Maui in the fucking whatever the fuck that movie was
Yeah, I
called.
mean, but so they both own land down there prior to this. Is that correct? Right? Like I
I don't
understood that,
know. I
right?
don't know if The Rock owned land. I don't know that. I know Bill Gates and fucking Oprah own land down there. A lot of land, not
Oh,
like a little bit, like a lot of land.
the blood sucker Oprah should be drinking
Which is
kids'
here's
blood.
another fucking crazy fucking thing, bro. Hawaii has a fucking law in general, bro, that you have to be a certain percent Hawaiian to be able to even own land. Kind of like how they do in Mexico, bro. Like you gotta come from some type of lineage from over there to be able to buy land or whatever the fuck. Of course, you know it's crooked and you can figure that shit out. But like somewhere is commercialized as Hawaii, bro. You gonna break that? They still have like old timey like villages type shit out there. You know what I'm saying? Like people
And there's
still kind
some,
of like live off the land type shit out there.
if I'm not mistaken, there's like some ancient artifacts on one of those islands down there too. I don't know which one, but there is some ancient artifacts down there. The Rock does own 1.5 acres of land down there for a beach vacation house.
Yeah.
But
Obama's from there too. Like, and you ain't heard shit from Obama. He was born there,
yeah,
apparently.
that motherfucker smooth, sitting back quiet like this.
They should tear up his birth certificate. This motherfucker, we lied for your stupid ass, and you can't even come down here and help. You know what I'm saying?
You can't tell Joe Biden to give us more money.
Joe Byron.
Yeah.
Who's the president? Byron. Who? Byron. Say what's up to Byron. What's up, Byron?
Yeah, bro. No, so another fact on top of your fact about the $700 payments, right? So there was a lady that was like talking to the city council people or whatever the fuck, and she was like, "Hey, like, how the fuck are we supposed to do anything with $700 fucking dollars?" You know what I'm saying? Apparently, like Hawaii, you know, because there's like different towns or places and shit in Hawaii. I'm bundling them up, all the islands, and just saying Hawaii, right? But what do you want to call it? A state? I guess it has to be a state, right? It's a state of the Americas, right?
Yeah.
because it's not its own country. It's a state of the Americas.
Right. It's a state. Yeah, it's a state within the United States.
Right. So you can Google this to fact check me, but she said, or fact check her, she said that Hawaii is the most expensive state by far in America to live in. So
I believe that.
What the fuck are they gonna do with $700? And on top of that, they're telling people like, don't go down there. You know what I'm saying? Don't do the tourism shit. Blah blah blah. The bitch is like, no, stop telling them that shit. Like the majority of the people that live down here live off of the fucking tourism shit. Like they work in hotels and do, different shit, renting out fucking paddle boards and doing, you know what I mean? Just a bunch of shit when it comes to like hospitality down there. And she was like, if people are not coming to visit, then like we're out of jobs as well. You know what I'm saying? So now you're taking our fucking land and you're taking our fucking job, like, and then you want to give us $700. So here's another wrinkle to your $700 shit. Did you know that that Biden or the Biden administration had asked for more money to give to Ukraine right after the fucking wildfire shit had happened? Like they already knew that shit had happened, and they're asking for more fucking money to give to fucking Ukraine, bro.
Why? How come he ain't under the gun? Like, you know what I mean? Like, how come they ain't fucking hounding this motherfucker? You remember on 9/11 when they told George Bush was reading the books to the kids?
Yeah.
And that dude linked in and told him, hey, the whatever just got blown up, right? And he did.
Yeah, and then he went back, yeah.
How much shit he caught over that?
Yeah.
How this motherfucker ain't got a fucking black eye from a news reporter throwing a fucking shoe at him, and you know this shit was burnt down, and you turned around and asked for money for another fucking country's problem?
And that's what I'm saying. And then whenever he was asked, like, why haven't you? Apparently, this is what I'm hearing from the Tulsi Gabbard bitch. Her and BJ Penn just went on Rogan yesterday or the day before or whatever the fuck. Anyways, they were talking about the shit, and apparently he was asked, like, why hasn't he gone down there yet? And he's just like, well, like I've been kind of busy. And then he went like shortly after that shit. You know what I'm saying? And then he was all proud, like, saying, he's standing there with the people from down there, and he's like, we're acting quick type shit, and we're giving out $700 payments per. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. These motherfuckers just lost everything they own, and you only gonna give them $700. And then Joe Rogan was like, we did the math on one of the other podcasts and shit, and he was saying, like, to rebuild everything that got destroyed, all those people's home, and get them back to like whole, right? Perfect. $5 billion, I want to say. It was either 5 billion or 5 million.
And how much did we send to Ukraine? Was it 10 billion?
113 billion right now. But you can't, you know what I'm saying? And these are tax-paying people. They pay taxes to the mainland.
They pay more.
How they not getting no relief?
Dude, this is ridiculous. Like, how is this not a priority for the administration? And how are they not fucking saying, hey, let's stop everything we got going on? Like you said, like, and then imagine being like well, they're from Maui, right? Like, it's I looked it up. It's the island right next to Hawaii, but it's still like, I would assume it's still considered all inclusive, right? Like all those islands are Hawaii,
right?
But like, imagine being out there, you feel left alone.
I think they're all governed and mayored by, you know what I'm saying, one thing. You know what I'm saying? Even though there are different like towns or whatever, still one state.
But you would feel left alone if you was Hawaiian, and you would feel abandoned. They should feel abandoned. And they probably do.
Bro, like I would. Hey, what the fuck?
I would, man, like, I'd pass a vote so fast.
America. like how is this America? And this is what I want to say. Like, I do agree with a lot of conservative in the shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I just believe, like, you know what I'm saying, like in good morals and respect and all that shit. And that's like, you know, walking the line. And being a liberal is more like we don't give a fuck, you know what I'm saying? Go do you, be your own person and blah, blah, blah. I believe somewhere in the middle. Be your own person, but look, you still gotta walk this line as well, you know what I'm saying, and keep the you know what I'm saying? That way you can teach your kids how to be good people and blah blah blah. You know what I mean? But like don't hold yourself down to, you know what I'm saying, the standards of society. Like go out and be whatever the fuck you want to be. So this is where I fucking point the fingers on some, you know what I'm saying, Republican shit. Like you motherfuckers is complaining about a lot of shit, but I don't see no action. Like you're pointing out that Biden is doing all this shit, but what are you doing about it? When them motherfuckers had problems with Trump, they trying to impeach him. They doing this, they doing that. It's coming back to back to back to back. Where the fuck is the action out of you motherfuckers? You know what I'm saying? So what do we got going on here? Y'all just playing the game to get people to argue and stay, you know what I'm saying, doing this and doing that. Like y'all motherfuckers is on the same team, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, damn. Yeah. I didn't even think
and they just got us in fighting. You know what I'm saying? They got us in fighting. They're WWE. They got the script behind the scenes and we don't even know it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, you gonna drop the belt to so-and-so, you know what I'm saying? Trump gonna drop the belt to Biden, you know what I mean? Even though you don't want to, you know, like, I don't know if you follow wrestling like that, but like Bret Hart didn't want to drop the belt to I don't know who it was at the time, Stone Cold. I mean, not Stone Cold, but Hulk Hogan or whatever the case may be. But it was called the Hit Job or whatever the fuck, because Bret the Hitman Hart didn't want to drop the belt or whatever the fuck. He felt like he was being screwed by WWF and all that other shit. But you know what I'm saying? This is that type of shit. Like y'all motherfuckers are WWE and we're just the dumbasses here watching fucking. Well, not me. I don't watch that fucking no more. But you watching Fox News and fucking CNN and watching all these fucking talking heads say all this extra bullshit, and whatever the fuck thing you align with, you stand on that side and you say, "Damn, this motherfucker's really talking that shit, boy. Boy, he cooking." Then you go back and talk with your friends or your people or whatever the fuck, and they might be on the other side, and they say they giving you talking points from the other side. They saying this, they saying that. And you arguing back, before you know it, y'all not even cool no more because on some bullshit that like you nor him can't fix and they can. And they still don't fix it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta wake the fuck up, bro. We gotta wake the fuck up. Government was never supposed to be so big, bro. The people run the government. We are the people. You know what I'm saying?
We the people, for the people, by the people. And we, the people, have forgotten the power within ourselves. Like, I know we have. This is a prime example. Like you're saying, like, man, like, yes, you kind of clicked the light bulb. Like, if they fuck with Trump, you got all these Republicans raising hell about it. No. If you fuck with LGBTQ, whatever, you got all the liberals and Democrats raising hell about independence and freedom of choice and all this shit or whatever, right? But these are people's lives that are actually affected. These are people's lives not affected like, oh, he didn't call me the right name. No. They're historical homes, historical lands, their families, generations. It's gone. And now it's like you said, they're annexing this shit. Nah, man, this is not cool. Like, fuck. If I was Hawaii, I would say, you know what, we're gonna go ahead and succeed from the US. Like,
but what like I hear you. But what good does that do at this point? It's so far along. Like back in the day, that shit would have flew. Like okay, so they wanted to get away from up from under the British, right? And so they come over here and they start the new world or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? You can do that type of shit and get away with it because it ain't like, you know what I'm saying, I could just take planes and bomb your stupid ass and then you know what I'm saying, and then we back to square one. So like everybody has like dumb, stupid, good technology, you know what I'm saying? So like if Hawaii do succeed from the United States, like that just leaves them vulnerable for somebody else to come in and just and
Like
really
another
fuck
country.
them up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess I see your point. I don't know,
Unless
man. I
they
just know.
Hawaii with another country. So like say they said, okay, we're not Hawaii no more, we're Mexico. You know what I'm saying? And then Mexico got the back of Hawaii, or you know what I mean? Like I'm just
Or
saying,
China.
like, yeah, you would have to get with somebody strong because they still I mean it's this is okay. This is the whole Ukraine fucking Russia shit.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
This is the whole Ukraine Russia shit. If you want,
if that happened,
it want nothing to do with this fucking bullshit ass USSR bullshit. You know, after you know the whole USSR, they don't want nothing to do with Russia. They want to be their own shit. Russia, like, all right, you can be your own shit, just don't join NATO. You know what I'm saying? And then they talking about joining NATO. Do you blame Russia?
Nope.
Okay. So like people gotta fucking really think about this shit, fool. Like, just because what would you do in this situation? You gotta put yourself in the place of the shoes of like what's going on. You feel what I'm saying? Just because they drop honey in your fucking ear and tell you a certain thing, that don't fucking mean that the government here don't look like Putin to everybody on that side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, India or somebody. Yeah, you're right.
That's what I'm saying. Like we have an outlook like and I'm not anti-America. I'm not none of that shit. I'm just somebody who's gonna speak my mind and say it how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Like we have the mindset of like America's the greatest country in the world, and it damn well could be. You know what I'm saying? It's like the only place that has survived with, for the longest with democracy, right? I don't know how much longer that's going to be able to be, but you know, it's the place that's lasted the longest up under this shit. You know what I'm saying? And proven that it works, right? So, but to other people, like to the other side of the world, we could be Nazi Germany.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, a lot of people do want to come over here, bro, but there's a lot of fucking people that hate Americans.
Case in point, you talked about it could be another Russia, Ukraine situation, and people. This is why I don't agree with supporting Ukraine. You remember the Cuban Missile Crisis? Russia, all they wanted to do was put a missile silo on Cuba's land in case America attacked Russia, they could have not a home field advantage, but pretty damn close, right? And shit, we was ready for World War III during that.
Yeah.
So that's exactly why I don't support funding Ukraine, because it's going to turn into a World War III. Because we're already in bed with Ukraine. We're in debt to this shit now. If Russia wins, it is a complete loss and waste of tax-paying dollars and resources. And I don't know that any Americans have died, but if they have, lives. Just like, God damn, I can't believe I'm about to say this. Just like fucking Iraq, just like fucking Afghanistan, just like Vietnam. It goes right back to the fucking way it was, just like fucking World War II. Yeah, we took out Hitler. Yeah, we took out the Nazis. It didn't go back to that, but they went back to life as they fucking know it. Fucking Afghanistan, we went over there to fight the Taliban. Is that not why we went to fight the Taliban? To eliminate the Taliban, right? And who the fuck did we give power back to when we left? Taliban.
And this is what I keep saying, bro. Like, you know, this is a saying. Know your history and it won't be a mystery, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the thing about it is today, and I'll just speak for my kids, like I would tell Mimo all the time, bro, like, bro, why are you making such a bad grade in history? Like, it's so easy. It's just there. All you got to do is read it and recant what the fuck happened to that shit. Like, it's there. Yeah. I was like, and it's interesting, bro. Like, you got to know where you come from, bro, to know where you're going. You know what I'm saying? And maybe now, you know what I'm saying, that he's in his situation, maybe now it'll interest him and he'll, you know what I'm saying, learn some things or whatever the fuck. But It's like, bro, like you were just saying, the Vietnam shit, the fucking, you know, all these fucking wars and everything is like sticking your fucking nose in the shit that don't fucking concern you. Bro, the homeless shit is like at an all-time fucking high, bro. Like all these fucking people are fucking broke. You know what I'm saying? Like the drug epidemic, bro, is going crazy. Like there's people dying from, you know what I mean? Like why the fuck are you not taking care of at home when this means the most? This matters the most. What the fuck?
It should.
Like we're not fucking the Superman of the world.
Mm-mm.
We shouldn't have to worry about every single fucking problem that goes around in the world. We should be worrying about us. I don't want my tax dollars to go to somebody buying a missile to give to somebody to kill somebody in another country.
Nope.
I don't want that. I want my tax dollars, nigga, to go to this fucking school down the block that ain't paying no fucking attention to the kids. That's where I want my shit to go to. Or fix the fucking streets. I'm tired of hitting these potholes. You know what I'm saying? Or something. Give me something. I'm not giving you this bread to give it to somebody else. I'm not doing that. Who the fuck is agreeing to this shit?
You know, I'm gonna hit on two things real quick. Talking about this shit. We helped Afghanistan fight the Russians years ago because the Russians wanted to invade, or I don't remember specifically why the Russians and the Afghanis were fighting, but we helped build up the Taliban in the beginning. Gave the power to them. Taliban took it over.
Yeah, gave them all the guns and shit.
Yeah. And then we went back after 9/11, went back to Afghanistan, lost thousands of lives of Americans, and gave the power right back to them. So I had to bring that other history part up. And I wanted to say this really quick about that Ethiopian guy that was giving me the Uber ride. He said, America could be the greatest country in the world if it just worried about America first. He said, yes, help every other countries out, but worry about America first. And I said, man, you couldn't have said it better, dude. You couldn't have said it better. And this is a motherfucker from another country that is fucking killing people. He was telling me how in Libya right now, there's slaves in Libya right now.
China.
Who said that?
China.
Anyways, what's up in Libya?
Like there's slaves. Like these Christians will cross Libya to go into Europe to try to get out of this bad area. If you get caught by the militias or whatever over there, they sell you on the black market as a slave. You're a slave. I said, how long? I asked this guy, I said, how long ago did slaves exist? And I don't remember what the conversation was going with, but he said that slaves still exist today in Libya. You can go to Libya right now and buy slaves on the black market.
That's not the only place. Like,
yeah, I believe that.
Slavery, like this. I don't want to go down that route of shit, but like slavery 100% still exists, bro. Like,
yeah,
a lot of places in not in America, but like in the world in general. You know what I'm saying? Like, just look at it. Just look at it. This is the shit that frustrates the fuck out of me, bro. Is because it's right there. If you hear, this is the information age, bro. We are living in the most informed time with the most dumbass fucking people. Like, if you hear something and you think it's wrong, and somebody's saying that this shit is what it is, don't just believe it or not believe it. Spark your mind, hit the Google or hit DuckDuckGo, or you know what I mean, whatever the fuck that's gonna get you the information to kind of go down the rabbit hole to figure out, is this shit true or is this shit fake? You know what I mean? And then you can come back with some facts like, that was bullshit. Fool, like you shouldn't be telling people that shit. Or like, damn, like that shit is true, and then tell somebody else. That way they can go do their, and then all of a sudden, we're all informed.
I think that's why they don't want history books no more. I think that's why they don't want books no more, because they can alter the history by the second. They can change history.
And this is my argument on the Bible. You telling me, bro, in the last 10 years, right? Just think about the last 10 years. You don't even have to think that far back. In the last 5 years, how many times have you heard some shit that they said was 100% fact? This is this, and this is this, this is this, and then they turn it around and change it. There's clips out there of people saying certain things, and then they say the complete opposite whenever it fits them, and then they just ignore the other shit, and people just go along with it. How? Why? Like, this is dumb as a motherfucker. Like, so you're telling me within the last 5 to 10 years, shit could be one thing, and then I say, nah, I didn't say that shit. I said this, and then you're just gonna be okay with it and go on. Well, think about how old is the Bible?
Shit, allegedly like 2,000 years old,
How
something
old
like
is
that,
the
right?
Bible? 27,000 years old, or 2,700 years old.
Okay.
Right? So you're telling me in 10 years things could switch up like that, but in 2,700 years, that word has not changed an inch? Nothing?
I mean, yeah, it's changed a little, but for the most part, it's the same.
Bro, they've rewritten history. Why would they not rewrite this book?
Yeah.
They've literally rewritten history. They're just molding a situation to themselves, like whatever helps them at the time. They mold the situation, and then they start extracting the shit that they don't like.
Yep.
Out
and
of the
adding,
shit. It's the same story, but they're just yep. So
adding the parts that they want.
How you gonna tell me the Bible ain't changed? I mean, like I said before, I believe in the all-encompassing like situation of the Bible, you know what I'm saying, and like faith and God and stuff like that. But religion, bro, these motherfuckers, what do they say? Absolute power corrupts absolutely, or some shit like that. However the saying goes, but you get the point. Like,
yeah,
absolute power is going to corrupt, bro. Like, when you got this shit in your hand, there ain't a man on this motherfucking earth that you could deem righteous enough to say, I'm going to 100% always do the right thing, and I got the power to do anything to anybody, anywhere on this whole globe. You feel me? Like, there's not one person on this earth that I would say, like, you're gonna do what the fuck you feel like is right for you and your family, or the people around you, or how you feel that day, or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, and it might not be right. It might be right for you, but it ain't right for your neighbor, or it ain't right for the guy across town. Like, a perfect little story or whatever would be like if there was a lake by you with the river running off of it, and you decided to dam up that river to provide electricity for your town. Well, now you just took water from the people who live 20 miles downstream. You just took their whole water supply. But because you live by the lake and you want that water to provide electricity for you, now you don't fuck those people down there. So just because it's right for you, don't make it right for everybody.
And it's happening to today. You know what I'm saying? Like, they were saying that shit in Hawaii, that they be doing that shit. Like, the people that do all the farming, like the big companies and shit, they go down there to do all the farming or whatever the fuck. They'll take these streams, bro, and they'll reroute the streams to their properties or whatever the fuck, leaving, you know, the supply of the water like to a minimum for the people that actually live there. You know what I'm saying? And this is on a very small scale. So, like, if you look at this shit, like, this is a zoomed in small scale shit.
Yeah.
That people should see clearly, like, there's corruption here. There is fucked up shit going on right here, bro. And then if you multiply that to the landmass of America, like, bro, you gotta know there's fucking corrupt shit going on. Like, how do you don't know that there's corrupt shit going on? I feel like most people feel like, oh, there ain't shit that I could do about it, so fuck it. I still gotta go to work tomorrow. That's everybody's shit. Like, I still gotta go to work tomorrow.
I think the only way we could fucking try to alter that at this point is two options. One, obviously, revolution, right? Like it'd have to be a whole out Revolutionary War type shit, which
I spoke
we
to Mondo
know
about
we know that shit probably won't last. Two, I
Well,
think would be the strongest. Huh?
hold on. I'll just say this one thing. I was telling him like, okay, say you take the 100% of the people in the United States, right? Civilians. You take half of them, you know, the majority of them are women and children, probably more than half of them. You take 60-80% of them. I don't know. I'll just say half of them.
Okay.
That they ain't gonna do shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Then you take that half, and then you know what I'm saying, you cut that in half.
No, I'd
Anyway,
say
but basically what I came down to, you know, after explaining all this shit, it was like that it's a 10% of people that is actually gonna do something. That shit gonna get squashed out real quick, bro. As soon as you see, if you don't have, and here's why you won't have the nuts to stand up and go do nothing. I mean, the average Joe, right? Yeah, you might got a gun in your crib, you might do this, whatever, protect your family. But you see these fools combating in the street or whatever the fuck, and they're holding it down. They're holding it down for you and your family. But you ain't gonna leave the crib because your wife and your kids are inside. And what if something happens to them? Or what if you die? You know what I'm saying? And most people are not gonna do that.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
You know what I mean?
You're absolutely right.
It do take that type of shit. You say, hey man, not everybody gonna make it. Everybody can't go. But look, you stood up for a good reason, and you didn't get on your knees and fucking, you know what I'm saying? You die like a man on your feet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it stuck, bro, and it's morbid or whatever the fuck. But shit, at the end of the day, bro, like you gotta stand for something. You're gonna fall for anything. Anyways, keep going.
Yeah. So that's the first option, would be like a roar type shit. The second option in today's society and the way today works is currency. So do your research and support people or foundations or companies that support your ideas. I think people forget how much commerce has a fucking effect on companies. Look at Bud Light. Bud Light put out the transgender shit, and they lost millions and millions and millions of dollars. And
right,
Ford tried doing the same thing with the redefining tough shit, and they lost money real fast, and they're quickly trying to backtrack. My conversation here is not about the transgender or the pride shit. That's just an example of how consumers can control things. And if we decide, well, you know, this company over here that makes these powdered donuts, they support a cause I don't like, or they send money to this company or this country for said reason. Well, don't buy those powdered donuts. And eventually, if enough people do it, they'll go out of business, or they can't provide enough money, or they can't send enough money to said cause or whatever the fuck it is that you don't like. And then eventually the shit will stop. And I think people forget the power of commerce as far as how far your dollar really goes. I really do believe in that. I do believe that if you don't buy a certain product from a company that you don't support or agree with, it will cause a ripple effect, and it will be felt somewhere. You know, just like I was saying, you put a dam up here, the ripple effects are going to be felt down there. You could do the same shit with the commerce, with the money. And I think that's how you could control, especially America.
Yeah, but there's so much special interest shit going on, bro. Like this is and we can get off the political shit in a second, but the lobbyists and shit like that, like you basically got motherfuckers putting something in a motherfucker's pocket and say, hey man, slide this into your little shit, you know what I'm saying, and get my shit passed. Yeah. I can make the rest of this bread, but here you go. You know what I'm saying? Or here's this donation or whatever, wherever the fuck the money goes to, bro. And then that shit is corrupt, bro. Like, of course, if you got all this power, unchecked power, because obviously it's unchecked power. We got motherfuckers so old they freezing. You know what I'm saying? We got motherfuckers so old they
do you know Saudi Arabia gives their people money? Just chill out, old man. No, that's what that guy, and it sounds like I believed everything this dude told me, right? But that guy from Ethiopia was saying that's why Saudi Arabia's people, and that's why Saudi Arabia looks and is so rich, because the government said, or the prince or whatever he is, literally takes care of their people. And I'm sure that there's some slums there in Saudi Arabia. I'm not going to say there isn't, but to some degree, the government takes care of their people, and their people take care of their people. I want to do more research on that. Maybe I can come back and hit back on that later.
You can't own land. I want to say you can't own land over there, even if you're like, even if you're from there, you can't own land. Like the government owns the land. I'm not too sure on that.
Would that be a bad thing? Like, because then you wouldn't fight over land.
It's either there or Dubai, but I kind of like, I don't know. Maybe that's bigoted, but like they're all in the same region, right?
I think they are actually. I think Dubai and Saudi Arabia is actually.
Like
where's the goddamn Google person?
Yeah, they like neighbors and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
It's in one of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's difficult, bro. Because like I fuck with their culture and shit too. You know what I'm saying? Like I know how you know the war mindset and you being on that side of and shit like that. But like, if you really look into Muslim tradition and Islam and shit like that, like it's very conservative. It's like basically like that shit. That shit is basically Christianity with a sword. You know what I'm saying? Like it's they kind of have the same stories and shit like that. They just don't like believe in Jesus. They think he's a prophet. They don't call him the son of God. And then a few other things, but they have all like the same shit. You know what I'm saying?
I wish Christians would be like Muslims. I wish Christians would live like that, because then because people forget, again, you know, you talk about history, people forget the Crusades. Christians was the dominant force during the Crusades. I mean, yeah, they went around slaughtering some people. If you weren't a Christian, we was gonna kill you. But maybe not go back to that. But you know, let's stand back up for what the fuck we believe in. I don't know.
And then you look at shit like, bro, I don't know, man.
Say it.
Like, and of course, I know it shows and shit like that. But if you look at like Game of Thrones, bro, how much power the church had over, bro. They made a king's mom walk through the fucking streets naked, bro, and get shit thrown at her. And like, how?
Yeah.
How? You used to be the queen. Yeah. Like, how the fuck do they have this power? Shame, 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 shame. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes, you know, like during, I had a very dark time in my life before I had caught the world hurt. And I was thinking, well, you know, Christianity probably started because they really needed a way to control the masses back in the day. Yeah. They needed people to believe. So I feel like government back then used the Bible to control the masses. And I think,
a king aligned itself with the church, so the church can control the people, and then you bring down the orders, and then the church like enforce it, basically.
Or AKA the Knights Templars.
True. There it goes. And then you think about this: Christianity is the only fucking, like, I want to say, maybe I'm wrong, but you know, the Vatican and all that. The Vatican has this like it's like its own thing. You know what I'm saying? Like they have police and like army and all this other shit.
If I'm not mistaken, any other world government, you can't try, you can't convict, you can't do anything on Vatican property. You got no jurisdiction. None.
Yeah, you can't do shit. But then how do you allow this thing that is its own entity to operate just on its own, independently, but then you're infiltrated, entirely embedded in the United States of America, bro. And not only here, obviously it's all around the world, but how?
Yeah,
yeah,
money, the root of all evil, right? That's what they say.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
I see this other shit. We haven't talked in such a long time. We can go keep going down this rabbit hole. And mind you, people, if you're fucking listening, if you're still here, if you're fucking listening, you know what I'm saying? These are just random thoughts off the top of the head, bro. Like, we're curious as you motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? And if you feel like we're wrong or we're saying something out of pocket or whatever the fuck, feel free to come on this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying?
For sure, absolutely.
And argue with, you know, it's all love, you know what I'm saying? Feel free to come on here and argue this. But I seen this one thing that there was like, and this has been a thing, right? They keep talking about this shit, but they talk about it all the time. I just don't ever pay it no mind because I ain't finna fucking donate shit to the Democratic Party or the Republican Party. I don't give a fuck about them. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got all the fucking money already. I just want to say this: you're a fucking idiot if you ever donated a dime to any presidential candidate. They're asking regular American people to donate, bro. And I want to say the cap is like 2,500 or 23,000 or some shit like that to donate.
No.
Per American or whatever. I ain't donating you shit, bitch. Like, get it out the mud, my nigga. Like, figure it the fuck out, bro. Like, what the fuck? You got all these companies and special interest people that are fucking giving you bread, nigga, and you want my little bitch ass money?
You know, hold on. Let me pause you right there. What if Americans said, you know what? Let's say 2024, everybody's gonna donate, say $1,000, every person. Would we take away the power of the lobbyists then?
No, you're just making yourself weaker by fucking giving away your money. Because that shit is still going to exist. And then more money of yours, aka taxes, is going into the ether and you don't know where the fuck it's going. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess. I was just thinking,
the
like,
better,
maybe we could take
better thing to do would be like to take the power back, because taxes were never supposed to be a thing. If you look in history, taxes were supposed to be a thing. It was supposed to go away.
Boston Tea Party.
So like the bigger thing in GTA, nigga, like, don't come get me. Don't come get me. But if we were gaming, you know what I'm saying? And this is all if we were gaming and all that, but like, we should just cut the fuck off our taxes on our fucking on our work shit,
paychecks and all. Yeah.
Cut your motherfucker. Everybody in the United States, cut their fucking taxes off tomorrow. And don't pay a fucking dime. Make them bitches come get it. What they gonna do? What they gonna do? We the people that's feeding the fucking engine, bro, and then we still giving up the fucking bread.
You can't stop all of us.
Yeah. Just you know, that's the Chingo Bling slogan, bro. Like, they can't catch us all, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like,
hey,
these
man,
taxes
like,
off.
that's actually a good point.
Dick, nigga, go get that money from Ukraine, bitch. Need not think about turning my taxes back on.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. Because you know what? Let's just say every employer in the country was given the option to take taxes out of your check, and you said, nope, no more taxes, no more. Because I paid a lot in taxes this year. And what if you took that away? They can't put us all in prison. All of us?
Yeah, you gonna lock down the whole shit? Yeah, okay. I bet. Then we really gonna see where it's at. Then we really gonna see where it's at. Now it's the shakedown, bitch. Now we showing the masses that you the mob for real.
Yeah.
Why you think they locked up the mob? Because the mob was doing what they wanted to.
Yeah, that's why they went after. How did they get Capone? They didn't get him on his murders and all that. Tax evasion.
Boom.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
But like
GTA.
Yeah, this is all.
You are news.
Oh shit! Hey,
What's cuz name?
I got you hot over that motherfucker, huh?
Hey, yo, I was turned up. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but I'm for real though, bro. The taxes bullshit is like, come on, fool. And
I
then
hate taxes.
and then you go further into it. It's all a shakedown, bro. Everything. You never own your property. You know what I'm saying? You I don't give a fuck what you buy. You always gonna pay taxes on that motherfucker. As soon as you don't pay the taxes, they taking that bitch. You never own that shit. Then you gotta pay house taxes. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pay insurance, you gotta pay home insurance, you gotta pay health insurance, you gotta pay car insurance. This is just a steady tap in the pockets. Like, nigga, I ain't got nothing left.
The wall is empty. Shit. Yeah, the tax thing, I fucking hate it, man. That's the one thing I think that they do too much of, and like you were saying, like it wasn't supposed to be like this. That's the whole shit why we came over here,
right?
To get away from that shit, to get away from the tyranny or whatever the fuck they want to call it. Or did they just really come over here? Yeah, tyranny. Did they just come over here because you know what? Fuck that. I want to be my own boss. Let me start my own country. You know, I don't know. It's some bullshit.
It's still all some bullshit. It's still a soul dream because somebody funded that shit, right? So you still under the thumb of somebody. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
The federal government nowadays is like its own thing. It's the shadow government of what the fuck you got going on. You know what I'm saying?
The IRS is not even a fucking government agency. It's a private agency.
I don't know if this is. Nah, I'm not even gonna say. I'm not gonna say. Research on that shit. I gotta do my research. No. UFOs.
Oh shit! He said UFOs.
Too turned up. And I want to say this, bro, for you know, because I've got a lot of pushback. I have got a lot of so-called proud, you know, I don't even want to do that. I've got a lot of proud people that say, like, you know, you raised a Marine, and you know what I'm saying? By the way, he's not a Marine yet. They've crammed it down our throats, like, don't say that. You know, but he will be. I'm just speaking that shit into existence. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Dummy Boy
anyway. Too. Hell yeah.
But
Dummy Boy.
I got a lot of also on the other end, I got a lot of pushback. You okay with that? Yeah. They're like, you okay with that? Like, yeah. Okay, so listen. I say all this shit. But I say I'm not anti-America, bro. I'm anti too much government. Absolutely. I still believe in the American dream. I still believe in, you know what I'm saying? They've tainted what the fuck it means to be an American. You know what I'm saying? I believe in the old school, you know what I'm saying, American shit. You know what I'm saying? Even though we won't get into the weeds. But I still believe and me coming up, you know what I'm saying, being proud to be an American and like, you know what I'm saying, living the American dream and all this other shit. It gets tricky, especially when you get older and you start learning shit, and then you're like, hey man, what the fuck is going on?
Hey,
you know right. But you know, people like yourself, people like Brandon, people like Eddie, you know what I'm saying, and numerous others that have given their service and fought and you know, plenty of your people that you have seen and known, you know what I'm saying, didn't make it and you made it back, you know what I'm saying, lost their life, you know, protecting this country, giving service. That's honor, you know what I'm saying, that's respect. Why the fuck would you not want your kid to have honor and respect and do something so honorable to protect and serve your country. You know what I'm saying? You had, I ask you all the time because we talking shit like, before Mimo ever was even gonna go in, bro. I would ask you like, are you scared for Gavin? You know what I'm saying? Things like that. And you being in the military before, it's kind of like it's just second nature to you. You know what I'm saying? And you're proud of your son for doing this thing, but of course, who the fuck is not going to be worried about that? You know what I mean?
Right.
At the end of the day. But any one of our sons could go outside right now, bro, and go to the fucking. I seen it happen.
Go to the gas station.
My boy Oscar was chilling at the crib. We was all partying. He went to the store. He went to the 7-Eleven, seen somebody. Situation happened. Boom, he got shot. Plenty of others. You know what I'm saying? That I grew up with. Same type of situation, just wrong place, wrong time. Or you could be involved in some shit. Just get killed. You know what I'm saying? Why the fuck would I stop him from, like, at the end of the day, bro? Like, there's a lot of pluses that come with it.
Right.
So like he could fuck up and do a petty crime, bro, and go to prison and be in there for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because people go in on some bullshit, bro, and fuck around and never leave that bitch.
Never.
You feel
or become institutionalized.
So basically, all I'm saying is there's risk to everything, bro. There's risk to everything in life. So yeah, like what how do you feel about that? I feel proud that my son is being so courageous to go do something that many motherfuckers won't do. That's it. But yeah, man, I'm looking at that shit like every time I'm asking, and you will be surprised how many people ask me that shit, bro. I just look at him, I'm like, he's good, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I know, everybody knows, but there's no right time to go into the military, bro. There's just not.
There's not.
It's like
you
there's
gotta
not
pick
a right
time.
There's not a right time. There's not a right time to do a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, people tell me right now, now's not the time to buy a house. Yeah, it's probably not. But you're not in my shoes. Well, you're not the only one. A lot of people have told me, don't buy a house, don't buy a house, don't buy a house. Man, I'm gonna tell you what, as soon as I get a chance to buy a house, I'm gonna buy a fucking house. I'm tired of living in a fucking apartment. I want my own spot. So you were talking about.
I'm speaking from a hold on. I'm speaking from a place of like wait 6 more months.
No, yeah. And that's what most people.
You know what I'm saying? I want to go fuck your shit up for once. Like I go fuck your apartment up whenever. Anyway,
but you were saying like, am I nervous ever for Gavin or whatever? Fuck. So when I was there with Gavin, he's just going to training, bro. He's just going to training. He's not even going to fucking war, right? He's going to this training thing, I think overseas somewhere. And I saw him packing his bags. And we're already watching some shit. He's watching like, dude, the motherfucker's mind right now is lovable on my half to say he's watching the right people. He's watching Special Forces and Navy SEAL videos and documentaries, and like how you watch Joe Rogan and you watch these podcasts. He's watching podcasts, but they're all has to do with Navy SEALs and Special Forces. That's his whole thing right now. And so he's got that playing in the background, and he's over here packing his bags to go out of the country for a little while. And I was just looking at him like, whew. Be careful. Be careful. I'm not scared. I've packed my bags many times, but yeah, man. And you're proud. You're still fucking proud.
Right.
Because I'll tell you what, I don't wish death on any of our kids. But if our kid was to die, I'd want him to die in a way that we could say, yeah, he did it. He was fucking giving it his all. You want to know how loyal he was? That's how fucking loyal he was to his cause.
Right.
Here's to our son.
That's the shit I'm saying too. You said, yeah, cheers, bro. Well, mine ain't made it yet. That asshole better get in the motherfucking mud, you heard? Get your ass up, soldier.
Oh, he's a Marine. Yeah, get your ass up, Marine. Yeah. Well, I guess he's not a Marine. But yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Nah, but yeah, just like you said, even packing your bags many times within the military shit, cool. But you just packed your bags and went to fucking Alaska, like.
Yeah,
you could have.
I guess
your plane could have crashed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Going, coming back, doing whatever like anything. You could have. The electricity could have went out. You could have froze to death up there. Like,
I could have got attacked by a grizzly bear.
Dangerous if you zoom out and really look at shit, bro. Like day-to-day life is dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, your mom fell down my steps. Like, just on some regular shit.
Yeah. And that could have been her end right there.
Like, she could have fucking broke her neck. She broke her hip. She could have broke her neck. It's not funny, bro. Chill.
It's not. But
life is dangerous like that, bro. You never know.
It is.
I almost fell down these fucking steps. The cats like to chill on the steps, bro. And if I come out there, in the middle of the night, bro, and not turn on the lights or whatever the fuck, I've stepped on them like many times. And like, oh shit, and then you do oh shit on the steps, and then you're oh shit down the fucking steps. You know what I mean? And that could be the last Porta Poddy podcast, and that's been the episode of Porta Poddy. We the fuck out of here, nigga. Like, what the fuck? We the fuck out of here on some simple shit, bro.
Man, hey, if I fucking break my neck coming down your stairs, I'll give you permission to shoot me in the fucking head and say it was a drive-by. I don't want a funeral say this fat, clumsy motherfucker died falling down the goddamn stairs. Fuck that. Oh, shit.
Bro. Hell no. Hey, bro, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's how I try to, like, make it okay for me. Of course, everybody knows the over looming shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what comes with being in the military. Everybody knows this shit, bro. Stop. All right. Not yet. Ain't ready. Anyways, everybody knows the over looming shit that comes along with being in the military. Of course, bro. Like, same thing if he wanted to be a cop. Same thing if he wanted to be a CO in the fucking penitentiary.
A firefighter.
Fire for anything, bro. You know what I'm saying? But a construction worker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, even on my job, bro. You know what I'm saying? Driving a forklift, being in that shit is dangerous. Niggas get fucked up and die. My cousin, my mom's cousin, you know what I'm saying? What second cousin, I guess you would say, but got killed by a forklift. He got stabbed in his fucking body. He got him, what do you call it, impaled? I guess he got stabbed by a fucking fork on a forklift, bro, and like crushed between that and like, I guess, a truck or whatever the fuck. And died, bro. So, like, these things are not so far out of reach, bro. Like, we dodge death every single fucking nigga. You go to sleep and probably couldn't wake up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For real? Yep. Yeah.
So, what the fuck do I look like holding my son back from being great, bro?
Nah,
why would I not want to push that nigga to go be great?
For sure. You can't.
The only thing that sucks for me is that I don't just got this nigga right here with me and being on this podcast and having a good time talking shit, bro. That's like the only thing that, like, you know what I mean? Other than that, nigga, I'm here like, let's go, my nigga, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Because I was here on his ass like, get your bitch ass up, nigga, get back on there. You know what I'm saying? Climb that fucking rope. You know what I'm saying? Get over there, walk, boom. Yeah. And I know, like, every time they're yelling at him and he's feeling weak or whatever the fuck, he's thinking of me like, I gotta keep going, fool, because my dad would be there telling me, like, nigga, get your bitch ass up, nigga, don't be a bitch, nigga, keep going. You know, or at least I like to think that. You know what I mean? But
no, you're right. I'll tell you. I'll tell you why you're right. When Gavin left, I told Gavin, "You're going to get to a point where you're going to be like, I can't fucking do it. It hurts too much. Whatever the hurt is, whether it's, you hurt from running, you hurt from crawling, you hurt from whatever." I
days
said,
on end.
don't sacrifice a lifetime of happiness for a small moment of pain. And I told him that so much. I told him so much. And I know I even told Dummy Boy the same thing, because it's gonna get hard, it's gonna hurt, it's gonna suck. But you know what? That shit don't last forever. It only, you only got to make it to breakfast. Then you got to make it to lunch. Then you got to make it to dinner, and then make it to bed, and repeat that fucking mindset and that fucking cycle until you're done with boot camp. Because boot camp or basic training don't last forever. And then you get to get out, and 9 times out of 10, man, I had fun in the Army. These people, I hated the military. Well, fuck, you had a shitty job, probably, motherfucker. Probably should have picked a better job.
Yeah,
but
and that wasn't even a thing on your. You know what I mean? I don't feel like. I don't know. I know you as a person, bro. I've been knowing you for a good long while, and like I don't feel like you were even like a person that would come up to be set to just like go join the military. You know what I'm saying? Like that seems like a out of the blue type thing. I would see you more like leaning into, what your dad did. You know what I'm saying? Doing mechanic shit and like just being that, and trying to figure it out or whatever the fuck. But you made the choice to go do that shit. You know what I'm saying? And look at what you've inspired, bro. And this is why I was telling Dummy Boy like the whole time. Cause like, of course he didn't want to hear me. He's still like, he was going through his shit and like trying to figure out him and his brain, bro, and prepare himself to go or whatever the fuck. But I'm like dropping little seeds on him and shit and telling this nigga like, bro, think about how many people in your family you're going to inspire. Think about all the honor you're bringing to your last name, your grandfather's name, my name, you know what I'm saying? Your mom's name, you know what I'm saying? Think about, and then even in that shit, he was like, one of the last days or whatever, he said it on the pod. He said it
I heard him.
On the last,
I heard him. He
did. He said, I got to represent for the Loses too, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, think about how many people you're gonna inspire and shit just in your circumference, bro. Like him leaving and shit got Flacco hitting me up like, damn, we were supposed to go together, fool. Like I still want to go. Like I want like, to figure it out so I can go or whatever the fuck. I'm like, nigga, you can come down here, whatever the fuck. Like we get you ready and you know what I'm saying, do that shit. But like for the little cousin to inspire the big cousin, and then you know what I'm saying, you got a little brother, you know what I'm saying, that you need to inspire to be great. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean go to the military and no shit like that, but I gotta do shit on the top level, like, you know what I mean? Like my brother did. You feel what I'm saying? Like I gotta do something. If I'm not gonna go to the military, I gotta do something in life that's gonna figure out how to reach some type of top level. And this ain't no competition shit. It's just like that's what you want to do. You want to be as good as your big brother. You want to be as great as your big brother. You know what I'm saying?
It's like my boy Doc tells me, steel sharpens steel. So you're not competing. We just making each other sharper. We making each other better. And as long as you have people around you, like that thing you had sent me about day 2s, you got to have those people telling you, hey, I might not have been there when you was growing up and been
explain that day 2 and really keep going in. Go in.
So the day 1 and day 2 shit that the video he sent me was the day 1s are the guys that are there with you in the beginning and your struggle coming up. And the guy was saying how that's really more on some survival shit. You can relate to said situation because you guys went through it together. You survived through the harder times, whether it was the streets or whatever the fuck it was, right? Those are your day 1s, the guys you grew up with. The day 2s are the guys or the people that you meet later in life. And those are the guys that say, come on, man, let's take it to the next level. Let's do better. Oh, where you at? So what are you doing next? What's your next mission in life? So, like that guy said, you need your day ones and your day twos. You need your day ones, he said, to keep you humble and remember where the fuck you came from. And you need your day twos to be like, yo, what's your next move? Because sitting on the couch ain't doing it. Because working a regular 9 to 5 at a minimum rate is not gonna do it. That's what I took out of it. And so, as far as for our sons and our kids, period, not just our sons, our kids, period, we need to promote them. And I say to do this with all kids, promote them to promote each other and push each other to the next level in a positive way. Sometimes you may need to hear it in a negative way, like you fucking up, and you need to get your shit together. But that's really still a positive way. And so he gotta push it, and I think yeah, you gotta have your day twos, man. Because there's some people I didn't know. And I'll say this. I think sometimes a day two person is going to be somebody you didn't know or didn't expect to be a day two person. Because sometimes it's the people around you or that you see that they might not tell you a fucking thing, but you might look at them and go, man, look at that motherfucker. Not in an envy way, not in a jealous way, but in a way like, if that motherfucker can do it, I can fucking do it.
Yeah, bro. Like the day one shit, the way they was explained on the video with the these are the people that you grew up with, you have all these memories with, and you talk about what happened. You know what I'm saying? The things that happened in the past, and you got all these stories and shit like that. These day two people are the motherfuckers that you finna grow with. You know what I'm saying? You can still talk about this past shit, but we ain't grow up like that. You know what I'm saying? We didn't grow up together. We didn't do these things in the past together. So we got all this character that we already built. You know what I'm saying? And we're sharing this character with each other, getting them to getting you to change certain things about you. You know what I'm saying? For the better. Like, if you're around good people or whatever.
For sure.
But getting you to change things for the better, getting me to change things for the better, like just to better us all in general, bro. Because like you're only as strong as your weakest link. And hate to be cliche about this shit, but it is what it is, bro. Like if I'm a weak ass fool and I'm hanging out with you, like you just always gonna look at me like this nigga just around, bro. Like I'm having to carry all the weight. And he ain't really doing shit. He don't bring nothing to the table. If you don't bring nothing to the table, how you gonna eat? You feel what I'm saying? And I don't know, bro. Like anybody that I get around could tell you. Anybody that I've been around could tell you, bro. If I don't got nothing to bring to the table, bro, like show me, bro, because I'm gonna learn and we gonna eat. I'm gonna figure out how to get bring something to this table. Feel what I'm saying? Because like majority of the time, it's me inviting people to my table. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, maybe it's just a strong personality thing. That people, I don't know, people feel like I'll take over or whatever the fuck. But like, if you know me, bro, like I'm a big supporter, bro. Like I've done a lot of fucking people, bro. And anytime somebody got like a fucking idea or something that I fucking think that'll do something, nigga, I'm like, let's do it. What can I do to help?
Yep. I'll say this. Like you've always been a huge supporter. Like, man, I think I want to do XYZ. Do it. Get that bread. Do it. Whatever it was.
You use into the car shit, bro. And my lane is the entertainment shit. Use it into the car shit, or you into the car shit. I'm cool on the car shit, but I'm like not into it like you into it. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, how can we merge the worlds? Hey, let's throw a car show, bro. Like let's get that together. Let's try to do something like that. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? And it never came out to anything, but it's all about like the idea. Like this is how you cook a meal, bro. You got ingredients, I got ingredients, nigga. Let's cook this shit up and see what it tastes like. Type shit. Pause.
Let's have a barbecue. He said,
you feel what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like shit, I got the mashed potatoes, nigga. You cooking the turkey, nigga.
Yeah.
Like let's feast. You know what I mean?
Let's get it.
And then, but a lot of people don't, see shit like that, bro. Like this world in itself, bro, it's like so different nowadays, bro. But because everybody's
Yeah.
like such about themselves and
Yep.
like they don't give a fuck
Yep.
about nobody else. What have you
Mhm.
done lately? All this other bullshit, nigga. When it's really should be like, hey, if I'm on, like, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? Damn, yeah, I've been making bread. Hey, come here. Put you under my wing, like,
Yeah.
hey, I'm gonna put this word, let's do this, or you know what I'm saying? Like, if it's my business, like I'm gonna hire you, put you on, like, whatever. Any opportunity that I ever got, bro, to like put somebody in a place, I always put them in a place, bro. Like, you might not be making the most money in the world, but you're gonna get the experience, bro, and be around and you have the opportunity to, like, you know what I'm saying, excel at that shit. And who the fuck knows, bro? I could be working for you one day type shit. And you started out like being, just my event shit, being a bouncer for me, or you know what I'm saying,
Or
working the
whatever.
door for
Yeah.
me. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be. But or just being an artist, whatever the case may be. But like it's all about spreading, bro. Like and seeing the big picture, bro. The big picture
You
is like
gotta.
too small.
I think. Yeah. I think. A lot of people have forgotten what it's like to help another person. Because man, there is a satisfaction in that. There really is. Like, I'm not saying help somebody that doesn't want to be helped or help somebody when you can't. No, like help them where you can. And if they don't want to be helped, don't waste your fucking time. You can't fix everybody, But
It's stupid.
man, it's a lot of stupid people out there. It's a lot of stupid people out there.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, it's all about community, bro. You know what I mean? It's all about big community and like getting in there and trying to, what's the next thing? Hey, I got this one thing, bro. I know you don't like the Cowboys like that. I know, but I want to hear your take on this shit because I mean I have a certain take on it as well.
All right, let's get it.
I haven't used this program like this in a while, so see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into the weeds real quick.
Y'all be patient. Y'all be patient. Man, Cowboys, huh? I sent you that picture that them Seattle Seahawks sponsor or Bud Light sponsoring Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, mad liberals up there, bro. So I guess.
Bro.
Can you see this?
No, I can't.
Okay.
I can't see it. Man, it's a lot of I talked to a waitress while you doing that. I talked to a waitress and okay, here we go. I see something going on here. But
trying to figure it out, guys.
I talked to a waitress up there and she was telling me how you can't say him or her. You have to say them or they. So
Excuse me?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So if it's one man over there or one woman, you have to say them want an iced tea. You can't say he wants an iced tea or she wants an iced tea. Them want an iced tea.
Sheesh.
That's okay. Here we go. Oh, Cowboys suck. I already like where this is starting. I hope y'all can see this because.
All right, check this out.
Dallas Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott unveiled a new tattoo that covers the entire length of his leg with pictures of Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, Muhammad Ali, the Dallas skyline, and Daffy Duck.
It really don't got nothing to do with it.
He went under anesthesia for 11 hours to get the tattoo done. And I'm not a tattoo guy. I got no ink. Thought of a needle scratching my skin for a couple hours. No, thank you. But if you're going to get a tattoo, you cannot go under anesthesia. This is not a surgery. This is an elective tattoo. You sit in the chair. You tell everybody it doesn't hurt when it actually hurts. And you get your tattoo like a man. And you certainly don't go telling people that you got put under local anesthesia to get it done. Just lie, Dak. Have you ever thought about that? Just lie to the people. Now instead you're known as the guy who got put under to get a Daffy Duck tattoo? That's the legacy you're gonna leave. Dak Prescott could go win a Super Bowl this year, and he'll forever be known as the guy who got knocked out to get a Daffy Duck tattoo.
Hey, let's just say this. You know what I'm saying? The Seahawks did slap his beak around his face and fuck his whole career. That's why I got the Daffy Duck tattoo. Nah, but your take on it. Would you get anesthesia to get, say, a whole sleeve or a whole back piece or a whole, whatever, leg, or like Dak did?
Man, I'm torn. Part of me says, fuck yeah, dude, I ain't got to feel that fucking pain. Fuck yeah, I'll do that. Hell yeah. Fucking let's do the back piece I want, right? Part of me's like, yeah, but where's your balls?
See,
but I'll tell you, yeah, it is. It's all ego. Because I'll tell you, I'll admit it right here on the goddamn own podcast. When I got that fucking rosary done, oh my God, I was a straight bitch getting that fucking piece done.
Bitch, baby back, bitch, baby.
Oh
back,
man,
bitch.
no, ain't no baby back. That was a whole back bitch right there. Not no baby back.
Yeah.
That shit fucking
So
hurt.
I'm on the side of and check your phone, but I'm on the side of.
Oh, it's dead.
Oh, okay, Dak Prescott, like fucking, getting this shit. Like, yeah, I agree. Like, do that, bro. If I had the bread, I would do it as well. You know what I'm saying? And you get to knock it out at one time. There's the pieces that you can go and do. You know what I'm saying? And get, and like, oh, I remember we were having this conversation when I was getting this piece or whatever the fuck. But if you want to just knock it out and knock out some really cool shit, you're going to want to be knocked out for that really cool shit, bro. Because that really cool shit, that really, really cool shit fucking hurts.
Yeah,
you know what
it does.
I ain't even got no really cool shit, but my shit hurt. You know what I'm
Man, God. Yeah,
So,
no,
yeah.
it fucking.
Like doing the anesthesia shit. I'm good with that.
You are on the side of it?
Yeah, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
See, that's what I'm telling you. There's more of my ego that says I'll do the pieces, but there is the cool shit.
Omni will say that shit too. Omni will be like, "Oh, don't be a bitch." You know what I'm saying? We don't do that shit. Like, we gotta. Nah, fuck you. As soon as I can get some shit that ain't gonna make me feel now, I'm straight. If I could be awake and it hurt, I'm with it. You know what I mean?
But they make that it's the same thing. Like they make that rub on lidocaine stuff you can rub on, and so you don't feel it or whatever.
See about that. You know what I'm saying? I did that, and somewhere in the middle of that shit, it wears off. And then once it wears off, it hurts double what the fuck it was in the beginning. So you have to, it'll work. My stupid ass just try to do it. You know, I try to get the Dak leg, you know what I'm saying, on some numbing cream shit. And that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta limit it. You gotta get portions. Just do a portion of that shit. Maybe say like you do this whole part of your arm or whatever the fuck, and you numb that shit. Cool, it'll probably work badass like that. But if you're trying to do the whole entire arm, yeah, at some point you're gonna rub that shit away, bro. And because they're constantly rubbing it.
And wipe it. Yeah, I didn't think of that. Yeah, I always just try to get fucking drunk. I know it's probably not the best, but they've turned out all right.
It's definitely not.
And it don't always help. Man, I don't know. I think it's definitely we gotta admit though, it is definitely a pussy way to do it.
Yeah, I'm cool with being pussy. When it comes to that, I'm good, bro. I'm cool.
Oh, that's the part of me. Like that's my ego where I'm like, I don't know if I can do it like that because it fucking hurts.
Hey, but it's gonna be really cool, bro. It's gonna be really, really cool. When you get done with this shit, yo.
Like I say, I'm on the fence. Like I say, I'm on the fence about it. I'm not gonna lie. I think, yeah, if I was getting a huge back piece done.
You're about to witness
Stop.
The show? He's a gangster, dog. He's a gangster, dog. Let's go.
No.
Yeah.
Is that a kid?
I think my boy's slow, you know what I'm saying? I think he's slow, but you know what I'm saying? We're gonna give him the pass and all that, you know what I mean? Anyways, man, that's been another episode of motherfucking Porta Poddy Podcast, man. Appreciate y'all tapping in, you know what I'm saying? Lizard, man, you know what I mean? This home, you already know what time it is, bro, you know what I'm saying? The old squad is back, you know what I mean? Like day one, you know what I'm saying? Mimo on the steps day one. You heard? Shout out to my dog, you know what I'm saying? You understand? We don't got an update, so I couldn't give you an update this week. But yeah, man. Lizard, bro, appreciate you coming on and shit like that.
Man, for sure.
We're gonna tap in next week too, you know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Yes,
all right, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Give us a 5-star rating. Hopefully next time we have on Spotify. Hopefully next time we have a Google person. She had things to do or whatever. But anyway, we out this motherfucker, man. Flush. Okay, I get it.
Oh shit.